Well, hello YouTube, Eugene here with a review on the Kaitou Sentai Lupinranger vs Keisatsu Sentai Patranger X Gattai DX X Emperor. Yes, friends, let's go and take a look at the box. Right here says Kaitou Sentai Lupinranger vs Keisatsu Patranger. Right here says VS Vehicle Series X Gattai DX X Emperor set. And we got a nice shot of X Emperor in the two modes, pretty much X slash and X Gunner. And right here we got a nice shot of LupinX and PatrenX. And this little icon does indicate we do have sounds with this mecha here. So here's the top of the box. Here's the bottom of the box. Here's the side of the box, pretty much the stats on the mecha here. And then here's the other side of the box. And so friends, here is the back of the box, pretty much showing us everything we're going to be seeing in this review. And this time, in this review, we will be seeing everything in this review. So let's go ahead and get to it. So now friends, we'll go ahead and start off this review by taking a focus at X-Train Fire and X-Train Thunder, because mainly I already did the review on the X-Changer, which is the main body to X-Emperor. So anyway, X-Train Fire and X-Train Thunder made a debut in episode 20 of Lupinranger vs Patranger, the same episode LupinX, PatrenX made his debut. These two are the arm and leg of X-Emperor. X-Train Fire is Lupinranger base, and X-Train Thunder is Patranger base. X-Emperor is the mecha to LupinX PatrenX with his two modes, Slash for Lupinranger and Gunner for Patranger. Now starting off with X-Train Fire, and X-Train Fire has the design of a bullet train with DOF fighter attributes, just like X-Train Silver. The color scheme is nice on X-Train Fire, with silver being the main color, and of course got this nice metallic red here in the front of the train right here. Really nice here. And then right here on the front, here's your cockpit, and you can see it's got the X on the cockpit in black right here. And then just like X-Train Silver, X-Train Fire has the dummy dial, again meaning you cannot crank it. But anyway, this panel does come out, and this is whenever you do the formation of X-Emperor Slash. And so I got some more metallic red as well right here. But anyway, on the side here you can see it's got some nice detailings here, as well as some nice orange right here. And on pretty much on both sides of the train. Really nice detailings here on both sides here. And right here he's got the little pegs here. And this is pretty much when you do the formation of Good Cool Kaiser VSX. So now I'm going to go ahead and show you the attack mode. And so these two pieces do close in like this. And I guess they pretty much interact as a gun pretty much. And that's pretty much his attack mode. And of course the nose part of the train can be positioned like this, pretty much as a foot for X-Emperor. And of course got more detailings on both sides here again. And pretty much, you know, now that he's in the attack mode. So I'm going to go ahead and close these pieces in. And so here's the bottom. Pretty much got the rail systems here. And pretty much got stamped by the rail system is 032 and 2427510. And so here is X-Train Thunder, and X-Train Thunder has a design of a plow-type diesel train with trigger machine attributes. But I do kind of see the train part sort of right here. Something doesn't really click with me with this design, and mainly design-wise. And again, like I said, might be the front part of the train here. But anyway, but the color scheme, friends, I do like. The color scheme is really nice here. Pretty much gold being the main color with some nice sky blue here, here, and here. Got the nice X and the gold right here, and there's some metallic green right here. And of course right here is the dummy trigger, which is a fake. It has the X right here on top here. But you can see it kind of look like a trigger shorter right here. And you know, of course we're seeing some nice detailings on the side here, and we got some orange right here on the front here, going all the way from the front to the other side. More nice detailings here. And of course this panel piece does come out, And this happens whenever you do the combination of X Emperor here. But you can see got some nice silver here and here. Look like some lightning bolts on it or something. Really nice. And so anyway, we'll bring this big scooper out. And this is pretty much the attack mode of X-Train Thunder. And I feel that X-Train Thunder looks much better with the scooper down like this. It's making it more trainish like. But of course we're seeing more sky blue here and here as well. But I really do dig that sky blue. It's a very nice sky blue here. And of course this front part does go up pretty much whenever you do the combination with X Emperor. Really nice here, and you can see more of the detailings here and here as well. So anyway, here's the bottom here, and you can see there are our railings there. You can see it's done in a nice metallic blue, which, well, sky blue rather. And you can see it's got the numbers stamped by the rails, which is 062-242-7511. So now we're going to go ahead and raise up the big scooper here, but I'm going to show you right here. We got a peg right here, and this is where the peg pegs into. So basically raise up the big scoop, and there you go. Now on the side here, and just like X-Train Fire, X-Train Thunder has this as well, but he has two pegs right here, and this is pretty much for the formation of Good Cool Kaiser VSX. So which is really cool here. But anyway. Now let's go and do the sounds of X-Train Fire and X-Train Thunder in the VS Changer. So here we go by starting off with X-Train Fire. So here we go. Fire! Fire! And of course we can't crank it, but we can do this. Alright, let's flip it up. Hit the trigger. Alright, let's hit the trigger again. Ooh, burning fire sounds cool. Alright, let's go ahead and do the summoning. I cannot help but laugh at these sounds here. But anyway. Now let's go ahead and do the sounds on X-Train Thunder. So here we go. Thunder. Hit the trigger. Alright, let's hit the trigger again. Ooh, thundering sounds, huh? Alright, let's go ahead and summon the Mecha. Absolutely cool. I really like how they did all this. And I think it's really cool the fact that even though the dial on X-Train Fire is a fake, but you can still hit this. And I kind of did that just to show my viewers here, you know, what was the numbers, and let you hear it say masquerades. So now let's go ahead and do the transformation of Lupin Kaiser, X-Train Fire, and X-Train Thunder to become Lupin Kaiser trains. And mainly, friends, all you're doing here is swapping the blue dial fighter and the yellow dial fighter. And we're pretty much putting these two in place of them. And so we'll go ahead and inch this part down here. And I'll show you this, but here's a little lightning bolt right there. And then we'll raise this little panel piece up. And then we'll go ahead and attach it here. And then X-Train Fire, Same thing here. And then this panel piece will come out where, as you can see, it's sticking out like that. And then put it right here. And so anyway, friends, here he is, Lupin Kaiser trains. And nothing too spectacular about the modes. Pretty much all you're doing here is swapping the arms and giving Lupin Kaiser a new power. And episode 20 was the debut of this mode here. And so the two trains here, X Train Fire and X Train Thunder, can also do a combo with Pat Kaiser. So let's check it out. So here is the next combo here, and it's pretty much for the Pat Rangers, but this one is Pat Kaiser Trains. And so pretty much it's a combo for Pat Kaiser, X Train Fire, and X Train Thunder to become this mecha here. And mainly you're just swapping Trigger Machine Nigo and Trigger Machine Sango and putting in these two here to become this mecha here. And again, I know I said this earlier, but nothing too spectacular about the modes here. You're just pretty much swapping the arms and giving the mecha a new power. So, which is really neat. You know, you're giving Lupin Kaiser a new power and then Pat Kaiser a new power, which is really cool here. And friends, just to let you know, episode 21 was the debut of this mode. Now let's go and do the transformation of the 7 Senshis Mecha X Emperor and mainly his two modes for Lupinranger and Patranger. And it's pretty easy. So all we got to do here is pretty much match X Train Fire and X Train Thunder with X Train Silver and X Train Gold. So here we go. Right here, this one has gold. So we match gold with gold. And this one here, we match silver with silver. Now we'll go ahead and we'll slide X Train Silver in X Train Gold until you see this piece right here and it clicks on in. And so we'll turn it this way, and as you can see, it's now a big old X or a cross, however you want to put it as. And I'll just inch it down a bit, but that's the first start of our formation here. So now we'll go ahead and detach the headpiece here. We'll raise up the nose of the train here and the nose of X Train Thunder. Then we're going to go ahead and do a one click right here in this middle section here. And then a one click here for the legs. And the same thing on this one. So now we got the mecha standing. And I'm going to go ahead and raise up my camera. And so now we're going to go ahead and drop the arms down like so. Same thing on the other side. And then we're going to go ahead and move this Gatling gun right here. And we'll go ahead and inch the gun back like that. And then these little panel pieces do come out, like I've shown you in the past. And so here is the headpiece. We'll go ahead and switch it to X-Emperor Slash's face. And this piece will go back. And so got some clips right here. And so we'll clip the headpiece here and here. And so we are done. So here he is, friends, X-Emperor Slash, and he made his debut in episode 22 of Lupinranger vs Patranger, and I have to say I do really like this mecha a lot, and mainly in the Lupinranger mode. And pretty much this is the mecha for LupinX in his Lupinranger mode. But check out that face sculpt of X-Emperor Slash. Really nice. Got the nice silver and blue and the nice metallic green on it. You can see it's got a hat on the top, which is really nice here. I do dig that. I do dig this nice X on his chest here. I really do. And the one thing I do like also is the fact that he has two bullet trains as the arms. I think that's really cool, and plus, they're both in silver, so they're mentioning the silver up and the gold up on this mecha, and the color scheme on this mecha is very, very unique. Now, one thing about this Gatling gun, I kind of wish it would have come off, detach off and go on the back instead. But you're talking about this here, and plus this has all the electronics in it. So I don't know how that would go, but pretty much me wanting this to be detached and put on the back is, pretty much me wishful thinking, pretty much. But anyway, and the feet look good, I'm glad we're seeing a little bit of blue in this mecha as well. but yeah, like I said, I do like this mecha a lot. And then here's the back view of it. And the one thing I will say this too, I kind of wish there were some latches to kind of keep this, because this thing's kind of on the sensitive side whenever you, you know, do the one click of it. And, you know, if it has too much weight on it, then this mecha here is going to be doing some splits. And I kind of wish there were like little latches. And so, wishful thinking on my part, but still, this is a really cool mecha in my opinion. Now, does that mean will I won't like the Patranger mode? We'll see. But he looks really, really nice. And of course, it does have articulation in the arms here, you know, moving like that. You can do kicks with the feet pretty much like so, like that. You can do pretty much a good little bit of articulation in this mecha here of X-Emperor Slash. So anyway, well, let's go ahead and get to the next mode of this mecha. Now the next mode of X-Emperor, and that is X-Emperor Gunner. And as you can pretty much tell from X-Emperor Slash's transformation, very, very simple. Same thing with this next mode. And so pretty much now we'll go ahead and detach this headpiece. And we'll go ahead and close in these panels here. We'll go ahead now and have the Gatling gun facing this way now. And I'm going to go ahead and kind of have them positioned this way, because I want to show you how this all works. So we'll go ahead and turn the arms into the legs now. And so pretty much the same thing on the other side as well. Inch up the noses. And we'll do the one click. And there you go. And so anyway, now we'll go ahead and drop the arms down like so. And we'll fix this that way. And like so. Same thing with the other arm as well. And as you can see with the Gatling gun being that way, it's kind of hard to maneuver that. Like I said, I kind of wish there was a latch for this. So anyway, last but not least, the headpiece. We'll close it in like so. And then here it is. So just like you saw earlier, it does the same thing. Oop, I had it. See, like I said, that's why I said there needed to be a latch. But sadly not in this case. So it'll click right here. And then we'll inch the Gatling gun to be facing this way now, because now it's X-Emperor Gunner. And then last but not least, before I forget, these little panel pieces do go up. And so there you have it. So here he is, friends, X-Emperor Gunner. And he also made his debut in episode 22 of Lupinranger vs. Patranger. So both modes of X-Emperor made a debut in that particular episode. But anyway, the mecha so far, it's alright, friends. I'm being honest with you. I prefer X-Emperor Slash more than Gunner. And but I do like the head sculpt on here. Got the big X here in gold here. Got some nice red for the face and so on. Some nice silver on and everything. I do dig the face sculpt, but everything else, like the Gatling beam right here is a real issue right here. And I showed it to you earlier, but as you can see, it's kind of hard to maneuver the arm pretty much like this way. But I mean, you know, you can pretty much have it like this if you want, but there's a catch here. It adds more weight to the mecha. But anyway, and but again, now that we're X-Emperor Gunner, the color scheme is much nicer. And as you can see now that we did the cartwheel and everything, the X is now right here on his hip, pretty much. But all in all, I can't complain really of this mecha, period. I mean, yeah, there are some flaws here with X-Emperor Gunner, but it is what it is. And I'm gonna move him on the side angle here, and you can see how he's kind of tilting a little bit because of that weight. But like I said, all in all, he looks really good, and pretty much got the same kind of articulation like X-Emperor Slash, since you did the cartwheel and everything, and now you're a different mode. But anyway, don't get me wrong. I mean, this is an okay mode. I pretty much prefer you know, X-Emperor Slash's mode. But anyway, so like I said, I can't really complain. And I mean, like I said, this is the main issue here when it comes to the articulation. So anyway, now let's go into the transformation of the Doll Fighters, Trigger Machines, and Good Striker to become Good Cool Kaiser VXX. And we'll start off by doing the feet first. But anyway, X-Train Fire has this little piece that does come up and which does clip to the Good Striker. Same thing with X-Train Thunder. And so we'll go ahead, and right here is the clip right there where the X-Train Fire and Thunder will clip onto. I kind of wish there was a peg to kind of like hold it, and I'll show you an example why. But we'll clip it here, as well as this one right here. And as you can see, they clip in really nice and everything, but they need to have some like some pegs underneath the feet to kind of make it more sturdier, or kind of hold it, because whenever you do lift them up, you can see how wobbly they are. But anyway, now we'll go ahead and peg Trigger Machine Sango into the X-Train Fire. And so pretty much how you do that, it just pegs on into the side like that. Same thing with Trigger Machine Nego. As you can see on the side here, it pegs into X-Train Thunder, like so. And like I said, this is a problem. You see what I mean? So now that we got that fixed, let's go ahead and continue on. So let's go ahead and open up these wings of Good Striker. Let's turn the mecha this way now. And so let me go ahead and raise up the camera a bit. And let me fix my lighting so you can see this. I'm hoping you can. But anyway, here is X-Train Silver. We'll go ahead and attach it right here where this clip is, here and here. Like so. And make sure it clips on the other side just to make it a little sturdier. And so we'll do the same thing here. We'll grab X-Train Gold. And you're pretty much doing the same thing here. So like this way. And you can see there is that clip there. And there's a clip there. And you can see here's the clip here and the clip here. So all you got to do is clip it here. And there you go. Now the next thing you're going to go ahead and do, fix this Gatling gun by adjusting it this way to where it will clip to this part here of X-Train Silver. And now make it a little bit sturdier. And so there you go with that part. Now let's go ahead and finish up this transformation. So we'll click up this twice, 1, 2, and same thing here. And pretty much this is where the blue Doll Fighter goes at, as well as the yellow Doll Fighter. And so here is the headpiece for the mecha here. And so we'll go ahead and change it to the headpiece of Good Cool Kaiser. And so here it is. You can see it's really, really nice. I'm going to show it to you right now because it's going to be hard to see whenever the transformation is complete. And so let me inch down a little bit here. And here is the face. As you can see, it's got the VS and an X. And you see the eyes are nice green and so on. So pretty much this piece here goes right here in the center. Like so. And then we'll go ahead now, and I'm going to go ahead and inch up the mecha here and give you a better close-up here of it while I'm trying to complete this transformation. So anyway, the red Doll Fighter goes right here. And then here is the Trigger Machine Ichigo, and it goes on the top like a hat for him. And so there you go, friends. Transformation complete. So here he is, friends. Good Cool Kaiser VSX. And he made his debut in episode 25 of Lupinranger vs. Patranger. And when I first saw the scans of this mecha, I was like, what the hell? And it was a what the hell in a bad, bad way. And I guess in a way, this design of this mecha really grew on me. Despite the way the feet look and everything, but it is what it is. But When I first saw the episode of that first fight, I was like, whoa. I mean, it was a very epic fight, and the CGI look was great. And so, anyway, but in a way now, this design has grew on me, except for the feet, of course. But everything else looks really, really nice. I do like the fact that, you know, in that episode there, you know, you saw the blue doll fighter attacking with the Gatling, and you saw the yellow doll fighter attacking with the buzzsaw, and you saw other things else, you know. And I do like the fact that he has the arms as trains. I really like that. And of course, you can see the red doll fighter and the trigger machine Ichigo just sit there as a decoration, I guess. But, you know, and I do like that face sculpt he has. But, of course, again, you know how I feel about them feet. And so whoever designed the feet should be fired. And some of you are probably looking at this mecha thing and, ooh, it is so god-awful ugly. But in a way, I could possibly agree with you. But here's a different angle of the mecha here in the back side. But, yeah, like I said, I do prefer the suit more than I do the actual toy standard. But, anyway, so this is it, guys. This is a Good Cool Kaiser VSX, and so here's one more little function I want to show you. Well, friends, my final thoughts on X Emperor. I pretty much gave you all my input during this review on X Emperor, but I will say this. I do like LupinX, PatrenX, and this mecha here fits so well with LupinX and PatrenX. I mean, pretty much the reason why I did this was pretty much to give you a glimpse on what the Lupinranger mode and the Patranger mode look for LupinX and PatrenX. And of course, there is two ways you can get this guy here. Pretty much get either as the X-Changer, X-Train Fire, and X-Train Thunder individually, or pretty much in front of us, the X-Emperor set. So, and I find that kind of ridiculous, but, you know, it is what it is. I mean, if you want to spend a lot of money on getting it the two different ways, that's up to you. But if you want just the Emperor set, then go pick it up. Or if you just want the Changer, that's fine too. All I can tell you is, if you want these, go check Mandrake for this and see what kind of deal you can get off of Mandrake. But I'm having a blast with LupinX and PatrenX so far. So, anyway, friends, good luck and happy hunting. And so, friends, that is it for this review. Please check out my blog, follow me on Twitter, and to like my Facebook. And make sure, friends, you hit that bell icon to notify when I upload a new video. And, of course, my friends, this is a review on the Kaitou Sentai Lupinranger vs Keisatsu Sentai Patranger X Gattai DX X Emperor. I hope you enjoy. Well, my friends, I'm Eugene. I'm signing out, and I hope you have a good day. And my friends, I most assuredly see you next time. Bye.